Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, all of you out there, how are you today? This belongs to a very good friend of mine, Richard, who hasn't actually seen it yet. It's gone around the country, it landed with me, so I'm going to refurbish it for him. And I do like these. I've had a few. They are mid-90s, early to mid-90s. They were Hitachi pulled out of the vacuum cleaner market long before the millennium, I think. Obviously you had the stowaway, you had the little tub vacs, you had the Powerhouse cylinders. My gran had one of those, and you've had these, and I've had a couple of these in various guises. This is the 1000 watt version, CV770D, made in Singapore. So what have we got? We'll start at the top. Before I lower the camera, we have a cable. There's a cable tie there as well, not quite sure what that's for. The cable is in fairly good order, bar the fact that it's been chopped in half at some point in its life. Now I'm going to see if I have, in fact that's also cracked. It's from Sainsbury's, look. God, I bet you don't see them at Sainsbury's anymore. Made in England as well. Blimey, this must be quite old. So, I'm going to see if I have another flex to put on it. If I do, it will go on. If I don't, this will stay. Couldn't tell you yet. I'm sure I do have a cable spare, but I don't think it's that good condition. So, we shall see. Apart from that, you get a swivelling top cord hook. Actually highlights the fact that this machine is quite faded. Don't know if you can see it. That cord hook is nice and grey. Everything else is a little bit yellow. You'll see that in a minute as we go further down to the middle part of this cleaner, where we find the hose. Look, this cleaner has built-in tools via the hose, which is quite stiff to get out, possibly dirt. Oh, there we go. Because it's got these grips on it that lock in, you can see there's a fair bit of weld, and also the angle that it goes in. So yeah, we have a fairly stretchy hose, certainly not a stair cleaning hose, but you can certainly get a lot done with it. But the hose does come out as well. Oh, look at that ring of dirt. The hose comes out and it all does untwist as well for washing, so that is excellent. We'll pop that back in for a second. Under the hose is two of the built-in tools. We have this Poultry Brush, very stereotypical Hitachi tools. These is the spitting image of the tools my gran's had. That lovely angular design. Obviously being Hitachi, they fit inside. Don't think they're a standard fitting either. I'm sure I've had trouble bodging Hitachi tools together in the past. Hose has a nice swivel cuff, and yeah, there's for all your upholstery needs, and that sits on the machine there. Doesn't actually click into place. I think the hose, when you put the hose back on, that sort of holds it. We then have again very stereotypical Hitachi crevice nozzle. This little stubborny thing that they always seem to have, and one singular extension tubes with the Japanese writing on that they always seem to have. So yes, you can extend the reach of your cleaning really rather easily. This is a very fully featured machine. Not like today where you would get a little combination tool and nothing else, although the one only seems to go in one way. So we'll put that back on, we'll clip the hose on. That doesn't need to be off anymore, and I can show you, it's actually down here. The, again, very typical little Hitachi dusting brush. This one has some very soft premium looking bristles. I think they're probably not official horsehair, but very dense, very soft. And that just sits down there like so. Very nice indeed. If we turn the machine over, and I'll be back a bit so you can see everything. We have the bag door, which lifts off like so. Now there is a big crack running down there, which will need to be glued up. To do that, inside it has seen its fair share of horrible single layer paper bags. There is no date code, sadly. And inside we can see that the bag is indeed fitted. However, it's not a Hitachi bag, it is a Febreze Hoover Y. Looking at this, that is a H18 or H4 bag, really. But the interesting thing is, look, it's got its Febreze air freshener on it. We'll peel that off. Never seen these before. Before installing bag, pull tab on clear wrap to release air freshener. And it has been pulled already. This is basically, it still smells quite nice. Just a scented business card, really. Oh, that is nice. Put that up there. So yeah, not an original bag. So we'll have a look at that. Inside, well, it is disgusting, really. We have here our pre-motor filter that has been doing a lot of pre-motor filtering. Put that there. Signs of it possibly being damp by the remains of a bag there. Oh yeah, this thing's full of sand and grit. We'll get that out. So yeah, possibly needs some nice legit bags. I don't think you can buy genuine bags for this anymore though, so it'll have to be something. Don't think that I might be able to cobble a HEPA flow on. Don't quite know yet, but we shall get round to that. We shall fit the bag door, which is a little bit difficult with the actually no, before I do, look, you can see there, you go, look, very clearly that's what it should look like, and that's the fading. So cosmetically this is never going to be a minter, but we'll see if we can do it mechanically. I mean, once the bag door is on, you can't fully tell. It's obviously Hydro Dysons do that. You get a really faded DCO4, for example. It doesn't look too bad when it's all together because it's all faded the same way. Right, let's have a look down here where we have a 4-position height control, which, well, oh, there's a lot of grit lurking in there. So yes, we have, there we go, 4-position height control that doesn't actually have a stop. You can turn it all the way around, it seems. And while we're here, we shall flip it over to the underneath. Now this has beats as it sweeps, as it cleans action. Those brushes are phenomenally stiff. Very stiff brushes there. There's also this, I don't know if it will come out. Do I have anything to jimmy it out with to hand? Yes, I do. There we go. Don't think this has been off in quite a long while. We have a very Turbo Power 2-esque blockage removal port. Look, that's seen its fair share of action, hasn't it? And it's not blocked, that's good. It even sounds like there's a belt fitted, which will save a lot of hassle. Yeah, there's your little front wheels. This thing has seen some use. Going by the state of the rear wheels, but as long as it works, and I've not turned this on yet, so who knows. Let's fire her up. Hope that it doesn't actually catch fire. And we shall gather up the cable. Just plug it in, the switch is off. the motor doesn't sound too bad. It's sort of everything else that's attached to it that sounds terrible. If I just get this flipping hose out. There we go. That's perfectly good suction, that is. Nice and powerful. Let's see if the belt runs. Very warm though. That might be from it. Cleans superbly though. With the belt slipping around like mad, turn around. Oh, there is a smell emanating, and it's quite nice to push. I find it's a tad short, I shall admit, but you know, it's not horrible to push, certainly. As I say, when I've had the 1100 watt one of these before, I don't know if I might have used it for vacuum of the month. A couple of years ago we're talking now. Sold it to another collector because yeah, these are, they're not highly sought after, but yeah, they are popular when they come up for sale. This one doesn't seem too bad at all. I'm presuming the bag hasn't just fallen off. Yeah. Although I imagine its terrible fitment is very much the reason why the pre-filter is full of crud. So hopefully this will just be a simple take it apart, wash it, bit of a polish. Probably could be retro brighted, although not by me, because I don't do that, which we'll have to have a word with Uncle Dorian or someone. I'll leave that up to Richard there. I'm just getting it to look nice. No idea where that screw goes, but that is, well, that came from the machine. So I shall keep that safe. Let's see if I can work out where it came from. But yeah, there we go. The nice, solid 1990s vacuum cleaner. Just having a little flick on my phone. I'll try and find some more for the actual edit. On Vacuum Land, on the very lovely catalogue pages, catalogue scan pages, we have the CV770, which is basically this. Cannot tell what it is because it's a bit blurry zooming in there much. That's £58. That is the most budget uprights on this entire page of uprights. More cheaper than the Dirt Devil upright. We've got the red one of those up in the loft still. It's cheaper than the basic Turbo Power 2. So yes, might try and find some more of those because we always like seeing them. This is older than that. I can almost guarantee that, but for being such a budget cleaner, there's no flex, it's a bit rattly, but it's solid, absolutely rock solid. So yeah, this should make a very nice simple refurb. Find it some belts, might have one somewhere, if not it'll take, you know, a non-clutch Dyson belt. Everything takes a non-clutch Dyson belt, I think. And should be a nice, decent difference for the after video. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And I shall see you soon in another video. Bye bye.